Today on CCX News, local police react to a new Hennepin County attorney traffic stop policy, why they call it troubling. Thanks again for joining us. The Hennepin County Attorney's Office announced last week that it doesn't plan to prosecute people linked to low-level traffic stops. But local law enforcement leaders tell CCX News they're concerned about that strategy. Low-level traffic stops include officers making stops for things like a broken taillight, excessive window tints, or something hanging from the rearview mirror. Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty says those stops build distrust of law enforcement in Black and brown communities and takes focus away from dangerous driving behaviors. But Maple Grove Chief Eric Werner says those so-called non-public safety examples are about public safety. He says those stops can help solve dangerous crimes.
If an officer is doing their job, they make a stop and they detect something else, I don't think it's the county attorney's responsibility to decide what they're going to charge based on this policy. If the officer does their job and they discover these crimes, then they should be able to charge those crimes.
Other police chiefs in Hennepin County have shared similar concerns. The policy goes into effect on October 15th. Werner says that in Maple Grove, officers will continue work as they always have. The Osseo City Council approved a preliminary budget this week, one that includes the addition of a new police officer. The preliminary tax levy is proposed to increase by 14%. For a roughly $280,000 home, residents could expect to see their city property taxes increase by about $170. However, city council members stress that is a high watermark. Over the last several years, the city council ultimately lowered the levy before the final budget was approved.
But with the unknowns, I don't want to do 14%, but I also don't want to try to go back and chop everything out if there's literally no place to chop it from.
The budget committee, the council have worked very, very hard to make sure that we do whatever we can to make sure that we are creating as manageable and reasonable of a budget as possible.
Council members say a lot of unknowns are why they kept the levy at a preliminary 14% increase. They say that they expect that number to be lowered. Now to an issue that's expected to get worse before it gets better, an increasing number of Alzheimer's patient cases. In Plymouth on Tuesday, a senior living community worked to raise awareness. Trillium Woods hosted a walk to end Alzheimer's with its residents. It's held in conjunction with the larger walk, which takes place at Target Field on Saturday. Statistics show the number of Minnesotans with Alzheimer's is expected to increase by more than 20,000 people this year. That's due to the state's aging population. Trillium Woods employees say it's a cause close to their heart.
It is really special for us because we get to give back to what we work with every day. It's a true meaning to be able to work with those individuals hands-on day by day and seeing the strength of those residents coming out, participating, joining us today.
Trillium Woods Senior Living provides memory care. Its residents expect to raise more than $20,000 to support the Alzheimer's Association. Brooklyn Park is home to more than 100 restaurants, but with so many diverse options, standing out can be a challenge, especially for new businesses. In this edition of Takeout Tuesday, Dehn Cleveland introduces us to C Senor Kitchen, one of nearly 20 restaurants taking part in Brooklyn Park Restaurant Week.
Every city needs a good taco shop. Just ask Stephen Batcher.
If you don't have a good taco shop, are you actually a real city? I mean, I think it's like a staple. You gotta have a good taco shop. It's gotta be a good place that is welcoming to everybody.
In his mind, C Senor Kitchen in Brooklyn Park fills that role.
You know, cilantro, lime, onion, good meat, the tortilla for sure.
Diego Ruiz opened C Senor Kitchen in March along Edinburgh Center Drive. And while they specialize in tacos, they also offer things like tamales, chilaquiles, and plenty of other items to satisfy your craving for Mexican food. All of the items come from Ruiz's old family recipes.
Correct, yes, pretty much, you know. My sister helped me a lot too.
Since opening earlier this year, Ruiz admits that these first 6 months haven't been easy.
Hey, it's hard time for everybody, I think, but yeah, hopefully get better.
To help get the word out about the new business, Ruiz decided to take part in Brooklyn Park's Restaurant Week. Each participating restaurant offers a different promotion in an effort to get folks in.
Hopefully we can get a lot of customers.
At C Senor Kitchen, it's 20% off an entire order. The discount is what brought in Batcher and a host of his coworkers.
So we wanted to support the local restaurants that are participating. I'm a Brooklyn Park resident, so it's awesome to see us kind of coming together. And I've been here before, and it's a great place to come back to. Love their tacos.
The hope is that other folks will try the food here, feel the same way, and keep coming back for more.
And the most important thing is we make it with love.
In Brooklyn Park, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Brooklyn Park Restaurant Week kicked off on September 22nd and runs through September 28th. For a full list of participating restaurants, you can find a link at ccxmedia.org. And finally, this segment, as we slowly lose daylight, things promise to get spookier at a local pumpkin patch.
Dehn's a dark haunted attraction. We welcome you this fall to experience the creepiest haunted in Minnesota.
Dehn's at Dark opens on Friday, if you dare to visit. It's a brand new attraction this year at the Pumpkin Patch in Dayton. They've been working on it all summer, and it promises to deliver thrills and chills.
Yeah, there's a lot that went into it. You know, obviously it's the first year, and hopefully each year we build a little bit more and more to it.
Tickets are available at the Dehn's at Dark website. We'll have a link at ccxmedia.org. Dehn's at Dark runs through Halloween.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.